Oh, so he submerged the Russian sub.
So he's got it on submerge. Okay.
I took the sub there because he does have the destroyer, so
Yeah.
worth keeping the potential shots of the cruiser.
But he doesn't have a cruiser anymore, so you can only come with the destroyer and a couple planes. You might survive that.
I guess I could put a plane and 2 dudes in Finland. Like he could really he can go after it with a tank and 3 planes, but I don't think he'll do that, right?
I don't know.
All right. So the other planes, I think Northwest Europe. Oh fuck! I have to put a plane in.
I don't mind putting that plane there. You know why? Because then you got an infantry and a dude, infantry and a plane there, so it makes it a little tougher for the med, the guy. He has to think about it.
Yeah, yeah, but should I reinforce it at all?
Well, you can move the artillery guy and infantry from Algeria in there and just move back.
Yeah, but then I leave a guy in Libya or just move the whole?
Just move everything.
Back?
Move the whole crew back.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the next turn you can move them up into Algeria and have it all stacked there.
Yeah.
And you get your plane back. And that plane, you can think about the destroyer later if it's still alive.
The destroyer later if it's alive. Do I need some dudes? I guess 2 guys in Poland.
Well, where are you putting your tanks?
I was gonna put most of them in Poland.
Then you don't need dudes in Poland.
But I usually put 2. Or what about like for Ukraine to trade?
Yeah, put 2 dudes in Poland then. But we need some in Baltic though too. You got some in Baltic? Yeah.
Yeah. I have 4. I have 2 guys going to Baltic, and then I have 2 guys going to Poland. I only have 4 to move around.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I do. Usually.
Right. And then I'm gonna put 2 planes up in Finland, I guess, because it would have been Germany otherwise. And I kind of like
being able to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I'm putting there's a lot of naval and air pressure here on 7, 8, and 6.
You're almost forcing him to do the KJF.
I'm also leaving France completely open for him to take.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I only have 1 guy to protect the whole air force in Northwest Europe. I feel like he would take that bet.
One guy against what? Let's see.
Like he could do a tank, a guy, and 3 planes if he wanted to. Just ignore my fleet. Yeah. Like if he doesn't plan to build a fleet, he could totally just ignore my fleet, right?
Yeah. He's not going to build a fleet this turn. He might surprise us.
I could leave a tank and put another infantry.
Take one other infantry from Baltic and put it in Northwest.
That's what I did, yeah.
And then you got an artillery?
I don't.
Where's the guy from France going?
He's going to Northwest.
Okay.
I could do a second AA gun.
Do the second AA gun. I like that.
Instead of a tank. So it'd be 2 dudes, 2 AA guns, and then 3 fighters and a bomber. Feels safe.
Put the bomber in Italy if you can.
Well, so the thing the bomber does is you can't leave a naked transport in 10.
Ooh, that's true. From there, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's only
And I
6.
can also hit. I can hit any of North Africa with the bomber from.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna just do this little snaky craziness. All right. Destroyer in 15. Bunch of dudes. Should I do one guy in Italy or two guys?
I like playing 2 guys for the attack back.
Sure. Because if he takes France,
It helps with the France attack. Yeah.
yeah. They could also come to Africa if we somehow still have a transport by the end of this.
Exactly.
All right.
I do that move a lot with the 16 battleship transport. A lot of the newer players don't. They don't know how to deal with that. They kind of leave it.
Yeah.
They leave it for a while, and I get to use my transport a lot.
Oh, I try never to. I like first couple games I played, I was like, oh, this battleship and transport is so annoying. Like, how do I get rid of this? Because I didn't want to like sacrifice potentially a plane and a bomber to deal with it.
But it is. But
But
it's
then I
a.
was like, no, it's just. I was like, it's just worth it. Just kill it. Just kill it. Don't let them have it.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like the Transjordan play. A lot of people do. I just don't get into that one. I understand why, but I just don't do it.
Yeah, it's interesting because it sets up like the trading of Egypt, right?
Mm-hmm.
The threat that U.S. state into Africa.
But I also play like I know I'm gonna not get Africa usually, so because
Yeah,
most people start doing the med stuff.
that was really different for me because if I recall playing 1942, like second edition,
You
like
get
Africa,
Africa easy, yeah,
I feel like Africa was like it basically became Germany's in like 2 turns.
yeah.
And now it's like so 50-50 or even less.
Well, it used to be Axis heavy to win the game. Now it's Allies heavy. How they have it right now. So
Is it? It's not even split. It's
that's
just allies.
yeah, it's like 60% Allies.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, because I have felt that Axis is a bit harder to play under these conditions.
Welcome to
Well,
ours. Well,
it depends on the rounds. It's a little misleading because the average rounds are like 6 rounds. So the average if you're gonna win the match before 8 rounds, it's normally gonna be Axis. But if it goes over 8 rounds, it's normally gonna be Allies. So that's why at like the higher levels, it's normally Allies not one because it's easier for the higher levels. You can stabilize games. Axis doesn't want the games to be stabilized. They want to find ways to make the game imbalance so they can win.
speaking of
I
platinum
agree.
players,
I
hi Jeff.
agree. Most Axis wins occur round 12 or less. Most Allies wins occur 12 forward. I agree 100%.
Yeah, that makes sense. I want to know what the average is.
Uh,
Like what is the actual
I was
average of
just.
games?
Well,
It's
the
like
average is like 6 rounds.
no, but
Okay, so just giving you all the heads up because the map conditions are perfect for my variant here.
yeah.
The reason I open with Russia that way is to give myself, depending on what Germany does, uh, the room for this variant. What I'm about to do with UK is high risk, high reward, but if it works, it's going to give Axis a lot of freaking pause.
All right, do it. Yeah, go for it.
We want to see it.
We were just rolling the dice, man. We were like, should we attack this cruiser? Let's attack the cruiser. We're having fun, right?
Yeah, and I want to see your variant. I want to see how it works.
I'm just sad we didn't kill the destroyer.
Yeah, that would have been huge to kill the destroyer, in my opinion. What did you buy? 1 infantry, 1 sub, fighter, and a bomber. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I've seen the Germany, or I've seen the GB tries to take Caucasus play before.
You don't have to hit everything, you know.
I know. Big oof.
Didn't even get a hit back. Ugh.
I know. Gross.
Oh man, gotta reload.
Oh, you got the cruiser though.
If it helps you feel better, I whiffed the first time in caulk. Usually I get at least one.
That helps a little bit.
Right. What'd you buy?
The transport's still alive, both of them.
Last night. No, he's got the Russian sub. So gonna deal with
Yeah.
that imminently.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about last night. That was funny. That transport did. Did we
Do
even
you
kill?
think we responded well to your Russia with Germany, or do you think there was something we completely missed?
No, you did good because you a lot of players are tempted to stack up Ukraine and put their tanks right there. And not, I mean, I'm gonna hit it. You know, you
Yeah.
got no air, you got minimal infantry and a stack of tanks, and I got 7-2, 4, and 2 fighters that can hit it. I'm gonna smack that all day long. At least roll it once, see what happens. Y'all did really well.
Thank you. That's what we were thinking about. I like having the tanks in Poland, honestly.
Yeah. I usually don't throw them around.
If you cripple G's tank stack early, they can no longer project power. I don't care how many planes they have. That their power projection is over when it comes to Russia.
Okay, he's going all in on Africa here.
Well, this was the transport play he was telling us about.
Yeah. I like it. He dumped one there. Yeah, definitely not going to have Egypt long. Have Africa long.
So I don't
Okay.
understand the sub 37. Is it just to get closer to certain areas? 34.
Just to make me. I
It
can't.
makes Axis J player make an affirmative decision about what they're going to do with that C zone without a destroyer in range.
I mean, usually they move it out, right? Maybe I'm just not understanding.
He's thinking. No, it makes me decide if I'm going to throw everything down in 36 or 61. Pretty much.
Think of it like this: like, where else would you put that UK sub?
Yeah.
Is there a better spot you can place it where you can force as to do something?
That is a good. I like it. I like it. I see what he's doing. Is there anybody on that?
That could happen. That can, it's just a hassle. So leaving subs alive, even if they're not doing anything but this, is annoying.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so
Now,
I
for
think
clarity, I'm not doing it to exploit any kind of bug. It's
Yeah. So
round one
we
only. It's
not causing a bug, but
strategically placed.
yeah,
so I guess, like, as I understand it, right? Like, they could just hit disengage, right?
yeah,
And then make a decision in non-combat where to move. So I don't know what it forces, I guess, is what I'm saying. That's
Yeah, if you disengage, you're good.
Okay. Because, like, you would usually wait till non-combat to figure out what you want to do with it. That's all I'm saying. And that's what I was trying to figure out. If there was anything else going on there.
So normally, like a standard play is they would have the sub go with in 41, but because Vibhuti moved it out of, he didn't do that line. It gives Japan a choice to attack his cruiser and transport there in
Well, it's just
41.
he just got a transport in 41.
Yeah, but you still got to commit a plane to it.
No, or the
It's
sub.
not exactly free.
Yeah, no, I agree. It also doesn't have a guy on it, which is even less tempting.
Yeah, but for a lot of players, it is a choice that they got to consider because it's a basically a free transport. It's just not super easy to access.
Yeah, like I generally wouldn't take it because I'd rather have my sub or planes on position. It feels like bait, you know. I guess it depends if you like to do Pearl.
Oh, I love doing Pearl.
I don't like sending the cruiser to Pearl.
Why?
I feel like you usually get the same results, but you get to keep your cruiser.
Then you're gonna lose a plane.
No, you want to lose a plane.
I know you're losing one plane anyways, but
Yeah.
I think you're gonna lose a second one. I just like the odds. Let's see.
I don't know. I generally only lose the single plane. Like on the average of the times I've done this.
Yeah, my old lady's starting to bitch about me talking, which she doesn't like. So I'm just gonna chill and play some music. Don't think me rude, please.
No worries. You can use the chat too if you need to say anything.
See anything else?
I mean, I guess it's like whether you want to send that cruiser or not. That would be the only thing. Do you not want to keep a dude in Kwangtung?
I usually don't.
Because I've been doing that lately as the option to like park planes there potentially.
I usually park him in
Depending on like what Germany wants to do, but it's not like you're not going to help me with any planes next turn because I can't stack Ukraine. But Russia.
I usually park him in Indochina.
Yeah, the other thing I started doing was throwing that artillery up into Anhui recently.
Oh.
As a way to kind of like help push that battle. But I like either way. I think you're fine.
You know what? I like the artillery idea.
But you can also. But
Because Hanwei's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that cruiser though, you can go and bombard Yunnan with.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Japan is about to open a can of whoop ass on me.
I'm gonna convince you with stats.
Okay, what stats? Give me a stat. Come on, put it in the
stats on it.
Put it in the calculator.
One fighter, a sub, a destroyer, and an aircraft carrier.
I'm not moving the aircraft carrier. Aircraft carrier stays at 50.
No, the defense, the defense. I can remember what it was. So without the cruiser, they have a 70% chance to keep a sub, and you have a 10% IPC gain. And then with the cruiser, you gain an extra 5 IPCs, and that you should kill everything. So it's like whether or not you want to give them the sub is sort of the difference.
What do I lose anything more?
No, not really.
I'll try it this time just for you.
Sweet, I love it. I hope it doesn't backfire.
If it backfires, I will never do it again.
save it for last. We'll save it for last. The thing I like about it too is like then it's like maybe America just decides not to come back down. You know, if the cruiser is not sitting there.
Well, the cruiser missed, but the battleship hit. So
Nice. See, the cruiser would have missed anyway.
have you seen my dice luck the last few games we played? It's been bad lately. I need to get on the better side of dice lately from what's lately been happening.
Oh no.
That's
Burma, Burma.
That's annoying when that happens.
Yeah. Just looking for that efficient trade value. Oh, we're going to Pearl already.
Mm-hmm.
Price strike.
Ooh.
3. All right. See what happens. 2.
See, I'm gonna lose an extra fighter.
Whoa. You can retreat if you want. The fleet is gone.
But that fighter's so tasty. But I'll lose one, so I'll retreat.
I mean, it's for funsies.
That's true.
You could try and go for it.
Nah, I retreated.
It's fine.
Oh, come on. Don't this Russian be like my Russian? Oh my god.
Last night?
Yeah. Oh, come on.
No, come on. All right. We're still in it.
Jesus.
No. Not looking good. Oh, you're like going for it.
Oh, come on. What is this fight?
I mean, the odds are not there to win this. Yeah.
Well, the odds were at the beginning.
At the beginning, but not in the 1v1.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah, I would have retreated with 1. I think you just gotta protect Manchuria. I don't know what is it about. Amway is definitely coded different, man. Something about it.
Lord.
All right.
That was rough. I mean, that sucked.
I'm not gonna.
Ratio.
Both of them. That was rough on me.
Oh, and Burma. I forgot about Burma. Yeah, it was bad.
I can't really put him there.
Oh, what?
My fighters, because that's so open.
And the irony is, it played into exactly what I wanted you to do.
It's just really annoying. If I could have won those, it would have been so much better.
What are you trying? What do you want?
Yeah, to put
What do you?
Alma.
When we get to UK2, you'll see it.
Bomber. One, two, three, 4. Damn it.
Yeah, those losses on the outskirts.
1,
were great
2,
for us.
3, 4, 6. Shit. Stupid bomber.
Mm-hmm.
I see why you buy it. Well, he's got
There's
the.
also the bomber in Persia that reaches.
Yeah, I know. That's why I have to put stuff over here.
Oh,
See.
I don't think the Persian one doesn't reach the transport. Sorry.
Yeah. They would if I put them in 62, though. So.
Yeah, for sure. Probably should have bought a destroyer.
Yeah. I didn't think I was going to lose all those fights, though.
What I'm worried about is the 2 subs, the 2 bombers, and 2 fighters in 61. Well, there's only 1 fighter, I guess, in 61 versus 2 ships.
Battleships.
Yeah, I told you he was gonna have to take this Morocco fight. Let's worry about that.
Yeah, you just made it a little harder on him, though, so I would try it, too.
That was the downside of the cruiser play, which I never make, so I didn't realize that that plane was gonna get stuck there. Just getting no hits.
General Blitz, you're a platinum player, too, aren't you? I know you're muted.
Yeah, depends on the day. Sometimes I play like a bronze. Sometimes I play like a platinum. I guess depends on the dice.
Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug.
Would you have made the same play I did with Japan there with what he did? I'm just trying to learn, so.
I've actually played against exactly what Booty's doing, so it's not fair. I would have done different. So anytime I play, if I know the player, I'm gonna play it different because
Yeah.
this game is actually more similar to poker. Chips, like Texas Hold'em. There's certain moves you do because
Yeah.
you know the opponent's not gonna attack or not gonna react the proper way or the way they should. Like some people will always attack for their K1 if you stack it, and some people don't. They refuse to attack it. So you kind of leverage what you know about players.
Yeah, and you know
And
him.
plus, if you play a certain situation, you know what the right moves are. So you guys never played this situation before. So you guys, you're exploring those possibilities.
True. This is different. Did you buy?
Fighter versus 1 dude play. Is that like a common tactic in the platinum ranks? Taking that fighter versus an infantry?
No, actually, I've gotten yelled at for doing it.
It depends how valuable. Like if it's a a game defining moment, then
Well,
yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Like,
but if it's
less,
not
less,
game
less
defining,
game.
then there's no need to
Yeah,
risk
less
it.
game defining, more just on average. Because if it's game
Yeah,
defining,
if
you
you're just
gotta
trying
do
to
what you
trade
gotta
it,
do.
then it's probably not good. But I've done attacks where there'll be a stack of infantry, and I send like 6, 7, 8 planes. I clear it, and then I let Russia take it. That's
Yeah,
a okay strategy. That's risky, so not a lot of people like to do it. But on average, you lose one plane and kill like 3 infantry, so it's pretty even trade. And you gotta think about you letting Russia take the territory, so it's not terrible.
And collect the IPC and buy the units the following turn.
Yeah, so doing
Sure.
stuff like that, it's not bad. But when you do like one fighter versus one infantry, that's very risky unless you really need to do it.
That fighter dies most of the time the first round, but it sets up what I'm doing here. Like if I hadn't done that, I couldn't just slip one guy there. I'd have to send two in an attack asset. So that's why I do it.
Yeah, if you had 2 fighters, you can justify it. With one fighter, you can't complain losing it because most of the time, like half the time, you're gonna miss.
yeah. Yeah, I was just curious, like, how common of a tactic that is. Because, like, like, a lot of players not at a high rank would be, like, scared to throw the fighter versus the dude, knowing stats.